What is up, red carpet queens? Get ready, because we are diving headfirst into the stories that are absolutely dominating the Hollywood buzz right now. We've got the inside scoop from the Toronto Film Festival, and trust us, it was a spectacle. And the drama doesn't stop there. We're talking about a breakout performance that's got everyone talking and a potential Oscar contender that is absolutely shattering expectations. Plus, we're getting into the nitty-gritty of celebrity relationships and the rumors that just won't quit. Who's speaking out, and what are they saying? And finally, we've got the latest on a Hollywood heartthrob addressing those sizzling romance rumors head-on. You know we live for this, so make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. TIFF's 50th edition delivers star power and Oscar buzz. The Toronto Film Festival just wrapped its 50th year, and while some might say it wasn't its biggest year ever, it was certainly one of the most star-studded and exciting in recent memory. Imagine Daniel Craig commanding the screen in Wake Up Dead Man, a knives-out mystery. Channing Tatum and Brendan Fraser earning rave reviews for their roles in Roofman and Rental Family, and Sydney Sweeney absolutely owning the festival circuit with her powerful performance in Christy. This year's TIFF proved that even without massive sales, incredible films and captivating performances are finding their spotlight. The buzz around potential Oscar contenders is already deafening. Dwayne Johnson is building serious momentum for his transformative role in The Smashing Machine, while Channing Tatum and Brendan Fraser are also in the running with Roofman and Rental Family. Add in Colin Farrell and Russell Crowe, and the Best Actor race is shaping up to be one of the most competitive in years. Even Timothée Chalamet is rumored to have a potential nominee in Marty Supreme. Will these incredible performances translate into nominations? Only time will tell. But it's not just about the actors. The business of filmmaking is also seeing shifts. Companies like Black Bear are doubling down on distributing films, taking on buzzy projects like Sydney Sweeney's Christy. And in the horror genre, NBC Universal's Donna Langley is pushing for more auteur-driven, higher-budget films like Robert Eggers' Nosferatu and Ryan Coogler's Sinners, signaling a potential shakeup in how scary movies are made and marketed. Even with serious dramas taking center stage, there's a clear appetite for pure entertainment, with films like Wake Up Dead Man and Roofman reminding us why we love movies. Audiences and critics alike are buzzing about the sheer talent on display, with many hailing Sydney Sweeney's commitment to her role as boxer Christy Martin as a potential awards season game-changer. The industry is watching closely to see if these new distribution models and genre evolutions will indeed revive the movie business. And that's just the beginning of the TIFF buzz. But before we dive into another incredible performance, get ready for some juicy celebrity relationship drama. Sydney Sweeney delivers a knockout performance in Christy. Biopics about athletes can often feel like they're hitting the same familiar beats, but Christy is here to shatter those expectations, largely thanks to a phenomenal performance from Sydney Sweeney. This film dives deep into the turbulent life of trailblazing boxer Christy Salters, blending the raw intensity of a sports drama with the intimate vulnerability of a character study. While it starts with the expected training montages and emotional roller coasters, Christy truly shines by subverting genre tropes and anchoring itself in Sweeney's utterly transformative portrayal. Sydney Sweeney doesn't just play Christy, she becomes her. She embodies the boxer's fierce physicality in the ring and, more importantly, reveals the profound emotional depth and resilience of the woman behind the gloves. This is a career-defining role that elevates Sweeney beyond mere stardom into the realm of true acting greatness. It's hard to imagine this film resonating so powerfully without her magnetic presence. Adding to the intensity is Ben Foster, who is chillingly brilliant as Christy's husband and trainer, gradually revealing a sinister darkness that adds palpable tension throughout the film. The narrative wisely moves beyond a simple boxing story, delving into a complex exploration of abuse, resilience, and the courage to fight battles far beyond the ropes. While the film's technical aspects are a bit of a mixed bag, with standout costumes and makeup but less impressive cinematography and editing, the raw energy of the story and the emotional weight are undeniable. Despite occasional pacing issues and underdeveloped supporting characters, the film is ultimately carried by its central performances, offering both crowd-pleasing moments and a deeply resonant emotional core. Christy is a testament to Sydney Sweeney's power as an actress, making the familiar feel vital and the predictable feel unforgettable. It's a film that proves she has firmly cemented her place among Hollywood's elite. But speaking of Sydney Sweeney and relationship rumors, it seems like Glen Powell has some thoughts on the matter. Glen Powell addresses Gigi Paris' comments on Sydney Sweeney romance rumors. Glen Powell is finally weighing in on his ex Gigi Paris' recent remarks about the rumored romance between him and his anyone but you co-star Sydney Sweeney. The speculation about Powell and Sweeney's chemistry extending off-screen was intense, especially since both were in relationships at the time, Powell with Paris for over 3 years, and Sweeney engaged to Jonathan Davino. Both of those relationships have since ended. Paris had previously stated in a June podcast that she felt compelled to walk away from her relationship with Powell because she couldn't pretend like I was going along with everything. She explicitly called the rumored Powell-Sweeney romance all a PR scheme at the expense of our relationship. This statement clearly indicated her perspective on the situation and the impact it had on her. In a new interview with GQ, published on September 9th, Powell responded to Paris' comments, acknowledging that breakups often lead to differing perspectives. He stated, "I will always have nothing but love and respect for her. Everybody's always going to have their own narrative on things and all that. And she's welcome to it. Relationships are really hard. And when two people break up, they each go to their own brunch and they will each tell their own narrative." Powell also touched on earlier reports of his closeness with Sweeney, particularly after they were seen together at his sister's wedding. He cheekily admitted at the time that the reunion had caused a little bit of a stir, hinting at the attention their interactions garnered. Glen Powell is keeping it classy, but will this clear the air? We're about to find out as he breaks his silence further. Glen Powell breaks his silence on Gigi Paris breakup and Sydney Sweeney romance rumors. Glen Powell is setting the record straight on the highly publicized end of his relationship with Gigi Paris and the persistent rumors linking him romantically with anyone but you co-star Sydney Sweeney. In a candid conversation with GQ, Powell addressed the situation, acknowledging the differing narratives that emerge after a breakup. Powell stated, "I will always have nothing but love and respect for her, Gigi Paris. Everybody's always going to have their own narrative on things and all that, and she's welcome to it. Relationships are really hard, and when two people break up, they each go to their own brunch and they will each tell their own narrative." This statement offers a diplomatic perspective on Paris's earlier comments, where she described the rumored romance between Powell and Sweeney as a PR scheme at the expense of our relationship. Powell, who had been dating Paris for over 3 years before their split, acknowledged the stir caused by his public appearances with Sweeney, including attending his sister's wedding together. He admitted that such events caused a little bit of a stir, recognizing the intense media and public interest in his personal life. The actor's comments come after both his relationship with Paris and Sweeney's engagement to Jonathan Davino ended earlier this year. Powell's remarks aim to provide closure and respect for all parties involved, emphasizing the complexities of relationships and the subjective nature of personal narratives following a breakup. He seems keen on moving forward while acknowledging the past. And there you have it, Queens. Glen Powell is speaking his truth, but don't go anywhere because we've got a lightning round recap coming your way. All right, Queens, that is all the tea for today. We saw Sydney Sweeney absolutely dominate at TIFF and in her new film, Christy. We heard Glen Powell finally address those Sydney Sweeney romance rumors and his breakup with Gigi Paris. And we got the inside scoop on the hottest trends from the Toronto Film Festival, from Oscar buzz to the future of horror. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Red Carpet Queens for all your hottest celebrity news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, follow us on all our socials for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.